So a lot of shit's been happening in the news and stuff. A lot of shit's been happening in the news. Trying to post. Apparently, Tony Rock is still on this fuck Will Smith tour and shit. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, did Will Smith actually give him his first acting job and shit? Hell, hell, Chris Rock's not even talking about the slap no more. Shit. Shit. So Bobby Brown was in Clip shit.
Boy, what do you say?
Honestly, it wasn't really anything new. To be real with you,
No
it
juicy
was
gossip?
it was just pretty
Well,
much. It was just him pretty much just going by his career. He did say
mhm.
that Chris Brown was the closest to Michael Jackson over Usher.
Oh boy. What else is there?
Yeah, but it was an all right interview. But what's up with everyone doing this route Mount Rushmore shit now and stuff? You know,
I don't know. They think they us.
like, it's getting kind of corny now. Like
Yeah.
I saw a Mount Rushmore of cheese, literally
Mount Rushmore cheese? Wow.
a Mount Rushmore of cheese, my friend. That's the state of the
Crazy.
world we live in.
That's crazy.
And
Crazy talk.
I saw a Mount Rushmore of white rappers. That was I was like, I
I
swear
saw
to
that
God,
too.
I was like, one minute we're Muppets, next minute we're doing Mount Rushmore and shit. Oh my Jesus! What's next? Statue of Liberty memes and shit. Like, who's the Statue of Liberty of hip hop and stuff? Like, come on, bro.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Mm. So Michael Ealy has been cast as Malcolm X in the new miniseries on Muhammad Ali. Why do we need we already had a movie about Muhammad Ali. I mean,
Exactly. Why we need cities?
that's right. This is why Hollywood went on strike. This is why Hollywood went on strike for more reboots and shit.
Christ.
And I don't want to see Muhammad Ali in Parkinson's. I don't want to see all that shit.
God.
And Will Smith did the best Muhammad Ali. I don't give a fuck.
Facts.
Mm-mm-mm.
Wow.
People really did not know Mark Wahlberg was a rapper. Wow. What's up, Blocker?
Y'all done with your 4 hour review?
Trying to look for.
It's like scene by scene. Y'all can never get me to do that shit.
You know what? I have a petty album anniversary today, just for fuck's sakes. I don't give a fuck. I can't find anything interesting. You're gonna hate me for this one.
Of course. Somebody I don't like, right?
Yeah,
What?
just for fuck's sake, just for me being petty, because I'm in a good mood. For once in my life, I'm actually in a good mood. For once in my life, I can just say, "Hey, fuck it." Yeah, I heard y'all were reviewing on Friday and shit. Speaking of Ice Cube, oh, he's actually going on tour pretty soon. Yeah, he's not coming in North Carolina. I don't think that's kind of pissing me off.
He won tour.
You said what?
He won tour.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
By the way, I checked out that Rap Bay website and stuff like that. That
Yeah,
they got some heat.
they do.
They got some heat, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Once I get my money straight, I might get something from there and shit like that. But I'm trying to save up from the CD lot and stuff like that so I can make some more bread. Sometimes you gotta spend money just to get some money these days. Okay, I'm about to start in about 5 minutes. Actually, not 3 minutes. What else? What y'all talking about? Wedge. What time is the collection stream? I don't know yet, cause I have to find out what when everybody is free. So shit, man. Y'all more hyped with it about this shit than me and shit. Hold on, slow your roll, slow your roll and shit. I didn't even get my album back out and shit. But you say you got you got like other shit other than albums, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That's what I like to see. I like to see y'all how y'all being creative and shit. Okay, everything together. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna turn my camera on today. Fuck it. It's been a long day. I'm chilling tonight. I'm ready whenever you are. What's up, motherfuckers? How y'all doing? I don't even have to introduce myself, but my name is Reggie. This is my partner in crime, my New York brethren. Trying to build him. How you doing? So you know what? When I do album anniversaries, I like to get sometimes. I sometimes like to do something little. I don't always like to get like the essential classic album. I might want to just highlight something that might be so crazy or some shit like that. And today's album anniversary on the 17th of April. I mean, I could have done Future's Pluto. I was like, nah. I could have done the Baby's album. I was like, I'm not a fan of him. But I think we've done a review on this album, and this was a trash review. And it's Angie Martinez with Up Close and
Oh my
Personal.
God. What?
I told you I was being petty today. Fuck
This
it.
shit?
I was being petty today. Okay. In all seriousness, nah, let's be real. Okay. So we all know who Angie Martinez is. For all respect, she's a legendary, well-respected radio personality and everything like that. To what I'm saying, journalist, one of the most influential hip hop personalities of all time. I'm just gonna be real with you. But once upon a time, she was also a rapper and
Mm.
everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really gonna focus on the radio career because we've done a review on this album, so y'all can go look on that review, which we've done a trash review, honestly. But so she was actually, from what I read, KRS One wanted her to be a rapper, stuff like that too. And he had some placements on her for his third album, I Got Next, which that album itself was already it's a good album. I liked it, but it was a weird album for KRS One. I'm gonna be real with you. It has some of his best songs, but it has some of his songs. Spoiler alert: I never like Step Into a World. I'm just gonna be real
Wow.
with you. Unless if I'm at a party or if like at a hip hop concert and a DJ is getting you hyped before rapper comes and that song comes out, I'll vibe to it. But it's never really been one of my favorite KRS One songs. But besides the point, so she was on a song called Heartbeat with Redman and stuff like that too. And she also appeared on other people's songs. Most notably, she appeared on the Lil Kim remix of Not Tonight, the Ladies Night remix, which I know that's an iconic remix, but I'm kind of burnt out. I prefer the original "Lady Not Tonight" with Jermaine Dupri producing that shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I love that beat Jermaine Dupri did. The Cool in the Gang one, it was cool. It's cool, but I'm just like, it's like one of those. Let's just have everybody and their moms in the remix and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But Lil Kim killed that verse. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So all of a sudden, she ended up getting a deal in Electro Records and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And apparently, a lot of other labels actually wanted her as well too. Apparently, I think Def Jam too, if I'm not
What?
mistaken.
Why? Jesus
So
Christ.
when we come to this album right here, it was known for songs like Every Little Girl with the Project GMB. I fucking hated that group. Oh my god, I hated them motherfuckers. They had that song Murray, I think Maria and
Yeah, Maria.
anyway, Ladies and Gents with Snoop, Live at Jimmy's with Big Pun and Cuban Links, Domingo. As you can tell, this album has 18 tracks and she does not have a solo. The only solo shit she has are like the interludes, and that's actually saying something. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not really a big fan. The only song I kind of fuck with, I do like "Live from the Streets" with Jada, Styles P, Beanie Sigel, Brett, and Cool G Rap. That was cool. Um, Thug Love was okay, but I mean, you're not really missing when you play this album. It screams 2002. You know what I'm saying? I already know Try's gonna roast this album, so I'm just gonna let him take the
Yeah,
floor and shit.
please. No, I'm not saying shit. It's trash. That's all I gotta say.
He says that's all you gotta say.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, like I said, I could have done the baby, I could have done Future, I could have done a lot of shit, But I
Salute,
decided
salute. Yo, we got Unc Freezy up in here. What up?
Freezy, what's good, bro?
Salute.
What's good, nigga? All right. Damn, I didn't even send out the link to people yet. Shit. Damn, niggas must love this album, this Gwen Stefani album, because I have a lot of shit to say about this one. B.
I don't like it. What?
Yeah, yeah, like I had an extra week of reviewing, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be nice. I have a lot of shit to say about this album.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna get into the Billboard charts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The week of April 17th, 1982. This was the years of the MTV's, the Thriller. We're gonna go into like the Billboard of rock albums and top tracks. We're gonna go in the top 20. Number 20 is the Police with Spirits in the Material World. That was a pretty dope song. Number 19, Brian Adams, Lonely Nights. Never liked Brian Adams. Number 18, Duke Jupiter, I'll Drink to You, Coast to Coast. I don't even know what that is. That don't sound like something that will be appealing to you. But okay. Number 17, Scorpions, No One Like You. Never liked the Scorpions. Number 16, La Rue, Addicted. Never heard that song. Number 15, Huey Lewis in the News, Do You Believe in Love? I don't believe in y'all group. Number 14, Dwight Tilley, Somebody to Love. This is what I get for trying to do something different than picking a rock album. Rock. This is what I get. Number 13, Aldo Nova, Fantasy. Number 12, Charlie Daniels Band, Still in Saigon. Finally something I like. Number 11, Joan Jett, I Love Rock and Roll. Okay, finally something. Well,
Classic. Classic
actually,
record.
I do like that Police song though. But number 10, Gamma, Right the First Time. I never heard this song, so it's not
I
right.
never heard of some of these artists.
I mean, this was the new wave cats and shit.
Right.
Number 9, Asia, Heat of the Moment. Number 8, the Jay Gills Band, Freeze Frame. These motherfuckers already had a song called Photograph, if I'm not mistaken. See, that's how I know y'all. That's how I know y'all want to hit. It's okay.
He's free.
Number 7 of the Go Go's. We got the beat. We got the beat. We
Oh,
got
classic.
the
They
beat.
were they were at they were at
Yeah.
Coachella.
Really?
Yeah, they were at Coachella.
We got the beat.
Yeah, still playing.
We got the beat.
I didn't even get a chance to talk about Coachella on the live stream.
Wow. Well, you can talk about it
I,
after we.
I, was, I was I was I was supposed to talk about like the best performances, but I completely forgot.
Or you can talk about it after we do this review.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6, Joan Jett, Crimson and Clover. That's actually the
So,
cover of the Tommy James song and stuff
hmm
like. I never actually knew Joan Jett did a cover of that. That's interesting. Number
yeah,
5, Prism. Don't let him know. Number 4, Rick Springfield, Calling All Girls, Mr. Jesse's Girl.
right. One hit.
Now he had other hits though. He had other
He had
hits.
other hits. I only know Jesse's Girl.
Well, I only know him from General Hospital, low key, to be real. Dr. Noah Drake, right there, man. Number 3, Van Halen, Pretty Woman. Love that cover. Finally, something I love. That might be the best song on this list so far. Number 2, I know that's your group. Number 2, Sammy Hagar, I Fall in Love Again. Well, that's ironic. Sammy Hagar next to Van
Yep.
Halen. Years later, he joined Van Halen.
Right.
Number 1, Tommy Tutone, 8675309. Eight
I
six.
know the song. I just don't listen to them.
I just love the chorus, Loki. I just love the chorus.
Right. Right.
I feel sorry for whoever has that number to this day and shit like that. Cause I bet you, I bet you random people just call that number and just say
Right.
875.
And then hang up. And then hang up.
And this is before motherfuckers dialed area codes and shit like that too.
Right. Man, it's crazy.
Now, back to the main subject. All right, y'all gotta be grateful. I love y'all. I love doing this shit because we're gonna talk about Gwen Stefani's "A Sweet Escape." You know what I'm saying? This album came out December 1st, 2006, on Interscope Records. You know what I'm saying? I always thought this album came out in 2007. To be real with you, because a lot of the songs blew up in '07 and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? But besides the point, this is known for some songs like "Wind It Up." Oh Lord have mercy, I already got a headache from that song. "The Sweet Escape," "4 in the Morning," "Now That You Got It," and "Early Winter." Producers include Nell Hooper, Tony Canal, the Neptunes. Spoiler alert, they dropped some of their worst shit on this album. I'm gonna be
They
real.
did. They did.
Wow, we actually agree on some.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, the album is not good.
wow, wow. Because I always thought you had a lot of shit, good things to say about this album. We okay,
No,
okay.
I love it. I love the Neptunes, but something happened when maybe they were beefing at this point. Something happened on this album
No,
because it's not good.
I'm gonna tell you why, but I'm gonna say my thoughts. All
Okay.
right. Kasim, Swiss Beats. Wait, hold on. What? This nigga's government name is Kasim. This
Yeah,
nigga went by government.
Kasim Dean. That's his name.
Wow. Okay.
You didn't know his real name?
I don't give a fuck about his real name, honestly. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Swiss Beats fan, so it's like
Right.
he's not off the hook because he dropped some bad shit on this album too. And Akon.
Mm-mm.
Crazy when Akon's the savior of this album. We'll talk about that. Guest appearances include Akon and Pharrell. And I'm just gonna do the standard. I'm not gonna do no deluxe edition because this album is not really it's
It's
not
not working.
it's not
You know?
All right, so like I said to y'all before, I could have just easily just done Gwen Stefani's first solo album and just went to the last No Doubt album, but I had an extra week where I was just bullshitting around. So I'm just like, you know what, y'all? Because y'all been here, y'all been holding us down. I might as well just do this Sweet Escape and stuff like that, just for fuck's
Oh
sake.
boy.
Like just for fuck, cause
Well, don't do us any favors, Reg.
you said what?
Don't do us any favors.
Hey.
I didn't know this was a trash review tonight.
Well, and that's the thing. I don't really want to call it a trash review.
Well, oh, it should be.
I don't really want
It
to call
definitely
it
should be.
a review, but
Why? Because it's Gwen.
no. Because
You know, if it was Justin Timberlake, you would have definitely called it a trash review.
no. You don't know that. You don't know that. Try.
Okay.
And
Okay.
again, you mentioning your white savior once again. You're gonna mention your white savior. You know what? I'm gonna get my bottle of liquor. And every time you mention Justin Timberlake, I'm just
Wow. Oh no, we don't need you drunk on here too. It's already a bad review coming up.
gonna take a fucking shot because every time you
We,
mention,
we don't need that. We
but
don't need that. That's an automatic strike from YouTube when you do that shit.
nah, but I'm serious about it. But for real though, I don't really want to call this a trash review because hear me out. This is a so after the release of the first album, Love Angel Music Baby, she was actually supposed to have done another album, not this album, but it was supposed to be another original album that was supposed to have been from leftovers from the first album and stuff like that too. Which honestly, I would have definitely loved to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, but at the same time too, she decided to go out and treat her fans to a whole new album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And also too, she had also wanted to do another album with No Doubt, which stay tuned for that for next week and everything. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she was so focused on the solo work that she wanted to. She just said, fuck y'all motherfuckers. I'm loving this solo shit." She just said,
Wow.
"Fuck y'all motherfuckers" and shit like that.
I'd be mad too if you say it like that. Yeah.
Like I'm Shaka Khan, y'all Rufus.
Yeah.
All right. But for real though, for real though. So yeah, so pretty much, she was working heavy with Pharrell and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? God help us. And just how she came out with this album and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Give me
Mhm.
1 second. Okay, there you go. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it's called A Sweet Escape. This is the album cover right here. I ain't gonna hold you. The album cover is actually not bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't
Actually,
think that. You look like
you said,
Beyonce. That's a Beyonce impression.
why does she look? She don't look like Beyonce. What are you talking
She
about,
look
man?
like Beyonce too. She look
What are you
like
talking
a
about?
blonde. She have a
How does she look
Beyonce
like?
wig on
How
because that's a Beyonce look. The
I don't think Beyonce was
background,
doing them wigs back in '06.
what she that's her Beyonce wig that she's rocking. She's trying to her best to look like Beyonce.
Beyonce, that's interesting. Hey, if the Beehive comes for me, then I'm coming. I'm sending them your direction. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh shit! Let me stop. Let me stop. But yeah, like I said, I actually like the album cover and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So what was interesting about the album cover was the fact that it was actually inspired by the classic Scarface movie, the character Elvira and stuff like that, who was played by the legendary Michelle Pfeiffer. You know what I'm saying? So she wanted to get her own look right there and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which I can definitely see where she was going with that shit. I can definitely see where she was going with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So like I said before, this album is definitely more pop heavy than the first album. I feel like the first album was more into the sound, of like the No Doubt sound, but with an edge to it. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like that's probably the best pop album of that year, if you ask me. This album, well, the first track is called "Wind It Up," and I'm gonna be real. You guys gonna you say people gonna anticipate this review to be funny as hell. This is how the song starts off.
Did we lose
Yodelay,
you?
yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Yodelay, yodelay,
What
yodelay.
happened? Did we lose you?
You said what?
I said, what happened? Did we lose you?
No, we lost you.
How did it happen?
I don't know. You just left, and I just
Evie Muck skipped me out.
I was letting them know the song. Yodelay, 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 hee-hoo.
Oh God.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've heard this song for years, right? Never in my wildest nightmare, I never knew Gwen Stefani did this song. I heard this song in like a commercial, and I don't know what commercial it was, but it made me so fucking mad and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay. So this was produced by the Neptunes of all people, the same motherfuckers that did "Drop It Like It's Hot," the same motherfuckers that did "Justified." They did this song right here. They thought this song was going to be the right song to start the album off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did not like this song. I'm gonna be real with you. I did not like this song one
I
bit.
think Pharrell was
And
on
the
drugs
fact
when he
of
did this.
it was based off the The fact that this was based off the Sound of the Music, which I've never loved that. That's like one of the worst motherfucking movies I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like every time I watch that movie, I just get angry. Like fuck that movie and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, man. This song was not good. I don't know how we went from "Holla Back Girl" to this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this was supposed to have been for her Harajuku Lovers tour, but she wanted to save it for the album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, nah, like honestly, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I'd rather listen to Justified than this song. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, this was bad. I didn't
Go ahead.
understand the yodeling on it. The beat wasn't all that. It sounded like can I have it like that part two?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
no, this was bad.
Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Why was she yodeling?
Why was she doing that?
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense that the Neptunes did this shit. It makes sense. Now, the next song, and this might be one of my favorite tracks, probably my favorite track on the album, "The Sweet Escape," featuring Akon. This song, I remember when this song came out, and this song was everywhere and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? This is the quintessential Gwen Stefani song on this album, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Love. This was back when Akon was in his bag, back when he dropped that Convicted album and stuff like that too. Which I need to get my hands on that album. You know what I'm saying? This song is pretty much like an apology between two lovers and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? It has that vintage, no doubt songwriting and stuff like that. Um, this was actually nominated for the Grammy for the best pop collaboration with vocals
Yeah,
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You said what?
that was nominated.
Are you surprised?
I am. I really am.
But but apparently it actually lost to Robert Plant and Alison Krauss with "Gone, Gone, Gone," then moved on.
Wow.
Other nominees was Tony Bennett and Christina Aguilera stepping out, Beyonce and Shakira, "Beautiful Liar," wow, and Timbaland, Nelly, and Justin Timberlake, "Give It to Me," the song where Justin Timberlake this Prince. Oh shit, I gotta take a shot.
I
Oops.
don't even remember that
Um,
song. I don't even. I don't. What song was that? What album was that on?
Future Sex Love Sounds. We did a review on that whole album.
Nelly's on that
Come
album.
on, man. You said what?
Nelly's not on that album.
No, we're talking about the "Give It to Me." Oh wait, no, 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 no. That was from Timberland. Shock Value.
Oh, that shit.
Shock.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
But yeah, this song right here is definitely a feel good kind of song and stuff like that. One of my few favorites from this album and shit.
I don't like this song. That I don't like the Akon doing that chorus where it sound like he's yodeling too. I don't like it.
I like to
And,
get away.
and I totally forgot this was Gwen Stefani. 'Cause I remember hearing this. I remember hearing this song, but I totally forgot it was Gwen Stefani that did this. Cause I didn't even listen to this album. I'm like, yo, this album, God, this is dead.
I like to get away to the sweet escape.
I remember when that song came out, and I thought it was like Sheryl Crow or some shit. I totally forgot it was Gwen Stefani that did this.
Man,
It don't sound like a Gwen Stefani song to me.
this song is a bop, man. What you mean, man?
Wow. I guess
This
I wasn't a huge Akon fan either.
I liked his first three albums. His first three albums were bangers and
I didn't
stuff
hear
like
none of
that.
them.
You know,
I liked the locked up song and the shit he did with Michael. The hold your hand, hold my hand, whatever the fuck.
that was great. I love that one too.
But other than that, I was never a Akon fan. I didn't buy none of his shit.
I like to get
I,
away.
I think he was a novelty artist. You know,
No, no, nah. Akon actually had talent.
did he?
He actually had talent. You know how many shit he wrote and produced for motherfuckers
Well,
and shit.
that's what he should have just write the shit and not open his mouth and sing. Well, we could say that for a lot of artists, though.
Yeah, shit. Oh my god. Yeah, man. Now he's over here building cities and shit like that. Look at
Right.
Akon.
Oh
Now he's over
boy.
here building cities and
The the real life the real life T'Challa.
shit.
Oh
Ah,
man.
okay. All right. Next song is called Orange County Girl. So this I want to talk about the Neptunes for a minute with this album. I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest. So remember when that song "Milkshake" from Khalees came out, and that was a big hit, and
Uh-huh.
everybody loved it.
Oh.
They try to duplicate that beat
You
so many
comparing this
times
to
on this
milkshake?
album.
What? You
Yes, I
comparing
am.
this to milkshake?
Yes, I am. Beat. Yes, I am. But hear me out.
Oh
Hear
my
me out.
god.
Hear me out. I'm telling you the beat. Whoa. I know Neptune's your group. I know that, but I
Yeah,
have to
but
be
they did bad
honest.
shit on
I have to be
here,
fucking.
and they on this album.
No, no, dude. I know. I know. But I kid you not. Every song they did, they had a fucking milkshakey beat and everything. You know what I'm saying? A milkshakey beat. And tell me this beat does not no, not milkshake, but bossy by Khalees. But
Oh
you know what I'm
god.
saying? Like it was like
They didn't do that one though.
a wait. They didn't do
Nah,
bossy
they
by
wasn't on
Khalees.
that album because I think she had fell out with Pharrell after that.
Wait. I always thought they did bossy.
Nah, that was
What?
somebody else. They haven't worked with her. They
Wow.
haven't done anything for her since the Tasty album.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this sounds like a $2 bossy beat and stuff like that. It sounds like a
Mm.
$2 bossy beat.
Oh
Like I
man.
don't like the. I know she was talking about her life and her autobiography. Like I was like, we heard about her shit going on. We already know
Right.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The beat, the beat was just horrible. It was just
Yeah. Yeah.
horrible. Like I didn't know what I was expecting. Ooh. Anyway, next song is called "Early Winter." Now this was produced by Nelly Hooper and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is like one of the more softer songs on this album. You know what I'm saying? It's talking again. She's talking about at the end of a relationship, and this song was kind of controversial because a lot of people thought they were talking about her husband. You know, well, her now ex-husband, Gavin Rosedale or Rossdale, whatever his name is, and
Yeah.
stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? You said what?
No, no. I said you right.
Oh, I actually got a name right. Okay, turn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was alright. It was alright. It wasn't really anything special though, but it was alright.
It was okay. It was okay. At least this is something closer to her sound than what the Neptunes is getting on this shit.
That's your group
Yeah.
though.
Me boy, what up, yo?
What's up, Nee? Hey yo, all this talk about rock music that makes me cannot wait for the 1991 list tomorrow and shit. Oof.
Yeah. And yeah, Bangladesh did that. It wasn't because she had stopped working with the Neptunes after Tasty.
Wow. Well, it seems like they were trying to do their old bossy and shit. I'm sorry.
Probably.
I, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Track number 5. Now that you get it. Generic Swiss beats. Nothing new. However, I do like the remix she did with Damian Marley because it has more of that ska reggae influence, which again, anytime they go back to their original her original influence sound with like no doubt it's always a plus for me. I wish that version was on the album, but we are stuck with the generic Swiss Beats version. So yeah.
This track should have been given to Beyonce. I think it would have fit her.
Don't disrespect Beyonce like that.
No, I think it would have fit her. Well, it's not like Swizz didn't do stuff for Beyonce before. Upgrade You, Ring the Alarm.
That was actually good.
Yeah,
Th-
but I think Beyonce would have sounded better on this beat than Gwen.
Nah, Beyonce, nah. I feel
No way.
like, mm, nah. I don't feel like Beyonce will do it now.
It's,
It don't fit Beyonce.
it don't fit Gwen either.
Well, because Swiss Beats been making the same beat for 20 times and shit. Like, What was the last great beat we talked about from Swiss Beats on this channel?
The last good one that he made.
No, the last good one we talked about on this channel.
Uh, it's been a long time.
Hmm. Anyway, okay. Next track is 4 in the Morning. This is actually one of my favorite tracks, and it's ironically Gwen Stefani's favorite track on this album. No surprise because Tony Canal co-wrote this one. Which anytime Tony Canal and Gwen wrote some shit, it's always going to be something monumental and stuff like that too. And I'm so grateful this was actually a single. And it's kind of crazy because she wrote this song when she was pregnant, and she was influenced by two unlikely artists: the punk rocker Billy Idol and the smooth soul of Roberta Flack. Yeah, interesting, right?
And she
And
couldn't get Roberta. She couldn't talk to Roberta about this album.
well, about around this time, Roberta Flack was kind of retired from recording at that time. She was mostly sticking to touring before she got sick and stuff like that too, you know.
Mhm.
But hey, I mean, and it kind of makes sense too because if you really think about um, Gwen and stuff like that, you know, I can see the Billy Idol, the punk rocking of Billy Idol, especially with those early to mid No Doubt albums. Which I've never really been a big fan of Billy Idol. I never liked his music. That
Me
Rebel
neither.
Yell. I thought he was just a I thought he was just a mascot for what people thought punk was. Honestly,
Right.
now Roberta Flack, it makes sense for her because especially when we got to the more mature songwriting, especially when we came to that Saturn album and the first solo album she did too, her songwriting got more mature and somewhat introspective, yet still have that edge to it and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And pretty much it's just talking about again a relationship on the edge and stuff like that too. What the fuck was she going on through with this album, B? What the fuck was she going?
Okay.
But yeah, I love this record though. This one is definitely one of my favorites she's ever done.
This was one of the better songs. The beat and the pianos on it, the strings. This was, I think, Tony knows them like well because they dated. They're part of the same band. I think he knows more of our sound than Swiss Beats do or the Neptunes.
I agree. So, hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. Um, Next song we got is called "Yummy." No, no, no. I kid you not. That's the name of the song, "Yummy," featuring for another milkshake esque Khalees. This one should have gone to Khalees. Honestly, this one should have definitely gone to Khalees and stuff like that. I don't like this. I don't understand. I don't understand what was going through their mind when they did this song and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to read some of these lyrics. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna be this petty tonight because you know I love certain artists. Certain artists I love, but there's always that one song from a certain artist that just grates my fucking nerves and shit. And this one right here, oh my! And this was Pharrell, and mind you, Pharrell was singing. This was singing Pharrell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, wow. This was wannabe James Brown Pharrell and shit.
That
This was Rick James Pharrell.
he was not that.
You said what?
He's not that vocally.
Oh boy. Uh, You know what? Say your thoughts on this song while I pull up some of these lyrics and shit.
This
Cause
this beat was bad. It
Lord have
sounded like
mercy.
some Georgia the Jungle type of shit. That I don't know what. Oh God. Not so. A lot of these beats on here don't fit Gwen. They don't. This beat could have went to anybody else but her. She don't sound good on it.
I agree. I definitely agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Yeah, I gotta read some of these lyrics and stuff like that because my laptop wants to. Okay, there we go. Okay. So she had this one line where she says, "Walk in the place, they know my face. Billionaire boys, ice cream dripping across the floor. Big house, garage, Bentley's Ferrari. Ferrari. Okay. Wanna go before I say nah. Let me check my itinerary. Alright. G4, G flight, bed in the Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. That's your boy. That's your boy.
Mm.
Um, you hear?
Yeah, I hear you.
Next song we got is called um Flu Fluorescent. I'm gonna be real with you. There's only
Mm.
one song I can really say is dope. I don't really care for this one to be real.
The beat was cool. You know, it was listenable.
You said it was listenable.
Yeah, it was listenable.
Yeah, that's the right word for it.
Georgia the Jungle was a movie. I think that was a Disney film back in the day.
Yeah, with Brendan Fraser, right?
Yeah, I believe so. He played like Tarzan or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
that's
always
that.
call it
When you hear the beat, that's what it sounded like Georgia the Jungle shit.
George of the
I'm like,
Jungle.
what is this? What? Pharrell had to be on drugs when he was doing this album,
Shit. Mm-mm-mm. I just don't understand. I just don't understand how he went from that classic first album to
right?
this one. But I always call George of the Jungle Tarzan Light, like Tarzan at home and shit.
Right.
Alright, check number 9, Breaking Up, another bad Neptune's beat, um, another like breakup song that they did and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? This one I will give this one credit. It did have like a hip hop kind of sound and stuff like that too. And I did like the fact that they were using like cell phone references, but I could have been better.
Again, this beat is not for her. A bad beat placement. I would have gave the beat to either Ti or to Slim Thug. I don't think it fit her.
Yes, shit. All right, next track. It's come on, man, what the fuck going on? After breaking up, it's don't get it twisted. That's the next track. Yeah, don't get it twisted. This one was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was okay. It wasn't one of my favorites either.
I don't like it. The beat is trash. Don't like the song.
Right. Next track is you started it. This is actually my favorite Neptune's beat on this album, and I mostly just like the song for the beat. To be real with you.
Right. Yeah, the beat was actually good on this one. This was actually a decent track.
Alright. And the last track is called Wonderful Life. Um Again, we have like a more of like a synth kind of ballad and stuff like that. This is a song where she's talking about her first love and how she misses that first love and stuff. It was alright. It wasn't wrong.
It was okay. Decent beat at the end, but definitely not a consistent. I don't. There's no consistency on here.
Right. Overall, this is a disappointing album and stuff like that, especially compared to the first album. Um, what I didn't really like about this album was the fact that I feel like the production was very 2006. It was very poppy. It wasn't no versatility with the production. and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the second half of the album was definitely the lowest point and shit. Like the first half, it did have some okay tracks. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be a diehard Gwen Stefani fan to really like this one.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this two mics.
I love No Doubt. I love Gwen, but this album was not it for her. I think the beats, a lot of the beats didn't fit her style. You know, they could have went to other artists. This some of the worst Neptune's production ever. You know, and then you had like Swiss Beats that was in his generic bad at that time, and I didn't like it at all. It's one mic for me. I don't like none of these songs. I don't think none of these songs were like hit record. The Akon record I remember, but I didn't even know it was her that did the damn song. I used to hear it, but I thought it was like another artist that sang it. I didn't even realize it was her because I didn't hear this album when it came out back then. Like I heard it when we had did the review and shit. But this is not a good album. This is one mic for me.
Hmm, definitely. All right, so tell us about Coachella.
Coachella was I love night one. I don't see that's the thing with these festivals. Like there's 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 artists that they have for the headliner. There's artists they throw in that some of them are good, some of them I don't care for. But night one of Coachella to me was the best. Like having Missy and Lady Gaga for night one was great. Missy looked healthy. She looked fit. She did all her she did most of her hit records, not all of them, but she did most of her hit records. A lot of the records were like from the So Addictive album, her third album, and her first one. You know, she was great. She came out in a lot of the outfits, like from her videos, like the Transformer outfit she had on in the beginning. And she had when she did the rain, she came out in the trash bag outfit, and she looked great, man. This is why Missy's a legend, Hall of Famer, and she killed it. And then right after that, you had Lady Gaga closing out Friday night, and she was great, and she did a lot of her records from the new album that we talked about, and a lot of her older stuff like Paparazzi and Bad Romance and Alejandro. She was great too. Great night one. Night two, I saw my group was there. Green Day did a lot of their hit records, and Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and When I Come Around, and 21 Guns, and Know Your Enemy. They were great. Green Day was great, still doing it. That was the highlight for me for night two was Green Day. Night three you had Ty Dolla Sign came out with a lot of different artists. He had YG was there. He had Wiz Khalifa. You know, he did. I thought maybe Ye would have showed up, but he didn't. But even though he did like some of the songs from the Vulture album, we didn't get Ye there. He was cool.
Oh, he blacklist.
Oh, is he?
They didn't want him coming up with no KKK shit.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's probably why he was like, "Nah, you stay home. I'm gonna do the Vulture shit on my own." You know. Who else? Trying to think who else was there that I saw. There was a part where they had LL Cool J that came out and he performed, but I forgot the artist. Like it was some artist, huh?
I saw that too.
You saw that? I didn't see the LL performance. I saw like the clips online, but LL was there. Megan Thee Stallion said she brought out Queen Latifah, and she had brought out Ciara, and yeah, Queen Latifah did her thing. She did UNITY and he killed it. You know. But some of the artists I was checking for, not all of them. DJ Mustard said I was disappointed in. Like it was Mustard and Friends, and he bought out YG. He bought out LMA. You know, she announced that she has her third album's coming out soon. He bought out Roddy Rich. But when you have the biggest record of 2024, how do you not have Kendrick there? You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what the crowd was waiting to see. Like how do you? And he played some stuff from GNX. He played TV off. How do you not have Kendrick there?
Because Kendrick's on tour.
Is he on tour right now?
Yeah.
But he could have made a quick cameo. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot play TV off and not have Kendrick there. You know what I'm saying? But he bought out Big Sean. He bought out Tiger. But when you play anything from Kendrick at this point, you got to have Kendrick there.
True.
You know? But yeah, that was like the highlights for me.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that shit was good.
Yeah, Glorilla, even Glorilla was dope. And I'm not a Glorilla fan, but I liked her performance.
Yeah, I might give her a chance. I might give her a chance. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments.
That's Uncle Freeze's girl. Where Freezy at? Because he love her some Glorilla.
Then you said it was lyrical and guru or some shit.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't think Freezy will live that down, yo.
Mhm. That's an interesting take, my friend.
She was cool. She was looking all sexy. She had her ass out. You know,
It's the way you said it. She had an ass out. Look at
she had her
that.
ass out. Her ass was out. Like she had like some outfit on with her ass out. She was twerking on stage and all that. Yep. It had Bernie Sanders was there too.
Burn.
Yeah, he came out. I forgot what set he came out for. He was out there. He was like talking about some stuff. He should have just came out and said "fuck Trump" and then
For real.
and just dropped the mic. You know what I'm saying? But, you know,
Burn.
they had Chris Brown was there. I know they had like the picture of Chris Brown and Karuchi like talking to each other. Flavor
Oh, they.
Flav was there. Huh?
I heard they back to. I heard they talking or some shit.
Well, I don't know if they talking, but it was like the first time in 10 years since they like saw each other or something. Like that. You know, Flavor Flav was there.
Oh shit. The Abbott. I just realized Abbott Elementary had a season finale today. Shit. Oh, he said Flavor
Charlie,
Flav was there.
yeah, yeah. Flavor Flav was there. He was there for the Green Day set, and he got on
Oh god.
stage with somebody. I don't know. I ain't listen to the artist, but he was on stage with somebody's performance. Charlie XCX. I don't listen to
Me too.
her.
I'm trying to debate what I'm going to eat for dinner. I'm sorry. I'm just hungry as hell. Mhm.
Yeah,
All right, but I'm gonna end this off right here. Um, I might have to rewatch some of that shit. I have to. I know the Missy Elliott. Everyone's hyping that Missy Elliott shit
yeah.
up. That that
Missy,
that shit.
Missy.
That
Hmm.
shit's hot though.
Missy joint was good. She's an entertainer. Like she gonna dance, she gonna sing. She was talking to the crowd. She was engaging. Like that's what you want when you go to any show or festival. You know, it was great. LMA had a baby with Jason Tatum, so she was doing her motherly thing, and she finished her third album that's coming out soon. That was the first time ever I actually seen LMA with Mustard. I'd never seen her with Mustard before.
Me too.
It's weird, right? Because he did her first album, but even when she was performing when her first album came out, he wasn't around. You know, so I don't know. I'm assuming he did stuff on the new album. I don't know yet. I didn't hear it.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So tomorrow at 6 p.m. we better do our top albums, rock albums of 1991. That's gonna be fun as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just finished on my list too and shit, so I'm definitely
I got
ready.
5 right now. It might go up. It might not. We'll see.
We'll see. All right, and also Saturday, time to be announced. We're gonna do Ti's Paper Trail.
No, Saturday I'm going out.
Okay, postponed. So next week.
Sunday will be Paper Trail.
Oh, you want to do Paper Trail on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Well, do. All right. Anything you want to say before we head out?
I might do. I gotta check with Mike. I might go live on Saturday night after WrestleMania. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm not too tired by then, but we'll see.
So that's what you're doing Saturday, WrestleMania.
After I get back, what's it's Saturday gonna be full. We got the Knicks playoffs. WrestleMania's happening. Hopefully I'm back in time for that. I don't know, but gonna be busy Saturday.
Well, that's good for you. I might. Yeah. I think Shamar might come Sunday and stuff like that. He wants to do some shit.
Missy
So
Missy did an EP. She did an EP during the pandemic. I forgot the name of that shit, but that was like her last like project.
yeah, I forgot. It's like something MD, some shit like that. I got.
Yeah, Missiology or something like that. But the song she did with Pharrell from that EP, she actually performed it at Coachella.
Nice, nice. All right. Anything you want to say before we head out?
Nope, I already said it.
Oh, you did. Okay. Well, in case you guys was tuned in late, we just did Gwen Stefani's and Sweet Escape. You know what I'm saying? I think the album's actually out of print, I think. But if you can find it, it shouldn't be that cheap. You know, it shouldn't be that expensive and stuff like that. So I'll see y'all motherfuckers later. Peace,
All
trap.
right.
Peace.